Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my backyard garden. As you can see right here, I have a brand new, completely empty, you can't really see that it's empty because it's closed right now. We'll open it up here in a second, but I have a brand new greenhouse. The old one is still standing over there, but I'm ready to get all these things out of it. We need to move all those succulents, get them in here, and honestly, we'll probably do a little bit of work because I am still gonna try to utilize this greenhouse through the season at least, in the way that I will have basically my cucumbers and any of my vining plants in there, so like some of my sweet peas and that kind of stuff. But it's lovely to see you all. Hello, Havman. It's lovely to have you in the chat. Hello to everybody else who is lurking and just watching. It's lovely to have you guys here. I'm excited about this. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna set you guys down right here for a moment, and I want to get this greenhouse open. I actually put a little bit of weight on just the flaps with some of the tiles that we pulled from the other one, because it was really windy yesterday and there wasn't anything in it yet. I'm like, God, there's no weight in there. I'm really worried about everything. But let's actually get this sucker open. So see what we have to work with. It was a little bit wet. It was a little bit wet. Condensation had collected. All right. How are we all doing, chat? Oh, so I figured out what I think my plan for streaming is going to be going into this next week, because I have the con at the end of next weekend, or I guess during next weekend. So the plan is yes, Shay and I will be streaming tomorrow. We should ideally be wrapping up our Total War Warhammer 3 campaign as Slaneshi Demonettes. It should be awesome. I'm really excited about that. It'll be her first completed game of Warhammer, Total War Warhammer. And so I'm very excited to do that with her and to get a little victory and everything. I don't even remember if it's gonna play like a victory, woohoo, you did it, or anything like that, but it'll be fun. Then I'm going to actually stream on both Monday and Wednesday of next week instead of my normal Tuesday. That way I can use the Monday to do some more spray priming on the Buster Sword with y'all. But if I need to let anything dry overnight and everything, I can do so and then come back to it on Wednesday where it's had like a full like 24 to like 36 hours to dry. So I'm feeling really good about that. That's the plan currently. Oh, I see that there's more chatter happening. Hello, Rob. It's lovely to see you. You're having a kind of lazy day at home? Well, that's okay. You can watch me do some garden work, and that'll make you feel slightly productive. You can just live vicariously through me. But yes, it's lovely to have you. Oh, it's actually my workout outfit for later, but I was like, you know what? It'll work for outside. It's not as warm as it was the last time we were out here, and it's a little more overcast, but it's still sunny, and I did suntan lotion up. And I did it properly this time so that it hopefully doesn't just all slosh off me as soon as I start sweating. So that is the plan. And I have plenty of water as well. So I think the first task we're gonna do is get a couple of these tiles in on these shelves. I've done this before. I also wanna make sure that it's not too close to the edge. So I have definitely done this before in the other one, but now I'm like so self-conscious of the weight. But this one's way more stable, so I think this will be okay. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. I at least want it on the top ones because I want the shade, some of the succulents down here, on these two sides, because otherwise they'll get too much sun and that ain't good for them. So I think I'm gonna at least just put them on the tops for right now, and we will see if we need more. But I just feel like that gives it a little bit more weight, pushes everything down, which is good. All right, so I think I'm just gonna start grabbing some of the pots and we're gonna start moving them in there. That's the plan, guys. That is the plan. I'm actually gonna move you in here so that I can see you as I come in and out. There we go. Gardening is a type of workout. You're absolutely right. Gardening is totally a type of workout. Actually, oh no, I can just carry you in my pocket. I forgot that I actually have pockets in these. See, I like these workout pants because I actually have pockets. It's great. All right, so I'm gonna grab some of our succulents. One, this way we can check and see how some of them are doing. This guy is doing pretty well. I've actually got a couple of nice buds. So this is a fresh one, and then I think, yeah, this is the top of the plant, and this is actually also a little bud. So I could technically propagate those, cut them off, put them into fresh soil, and get them to start growing. But honestly, oh look, there's a little one in there too, actually. Ooh, and one on this side. There's also a couple of dead leaves. So let's clear those. I think he might need more water. Which makes sense. Well, we'll water everything once we get them moved. That way we can kind of be consistent about it and not overwater something. That will be my plan. Oh, I definitely want to bring my pod, what is this called? Pitcher plant. Oh my God, I almost forgot the word pitcher plant. So it's got a couple new pitchers for me. So this is one. This is one. I think this is one that just like started but died. Here's one. And then here's one. And hopefully, oh, it looks like it's actually budding there too. And also possibly right there. So fingers crossed it's gonna get some more pitchers soon because it doesn't have anything to eat with right now. It's just drinking. And I hope it'll be okay. I hope those develop in it. I mean, this one's been going fast, so I'm optimistic. But I am also mildly nervous that it isn't going to survive, and then I will cry. But hopefully it'll be fine. I'm gonna put this on top. It can take a little bit of extra sun. Like, it's not getting direct light, but it does get some. Thank you, Moonstar. You mean buy 4 pots dinner first before grabbing them? Also, hello, Captain Comic Geek. It's lovely to see you. I do that all the time, where I'll start cooking when I'm already really hungry, and then just the whole cooking process becomes like so blah, because you're like, come on, I just want you to be done. Don't go too fast though. Make sure the food cooks thoroughly. Don't eat undercooked food. That's bad for you. We don't want you to get sick. All right, I'm gonna put you guys there. That way I can like come back to you and just grab. All right, this is one that is going insane with babies. Check out how many little buds this sucker has. It's so many. I actually don't know what to do about it because I don't want to have a whole bunch of little ones of these. And so I'm like, what do I do? Okay. But it's really cool. It's getting really big. I might need to move it to a bigger pot. I don't know. I need to talk to my succulent guy. He's finally back at my market. Thank goodness. And so I need to ask him, like, what do I do? I think he's gonna just tell me to snip them off and propagate them. And I'm gonna be like, I don't need that many though. I don't need that many. It's just, it's gone crazy. There we go. One of the other reasons I'm not putting more tiles in is because some of these plants I had in the old greenhouse, like the original one way over there, but they were smaller in much smaller pots before. So I'm worried about when they get wet with water, whenever I do that, the soil gets like extra heavy, and I don't want that to fuck everything up, you know? Oh yeah, no, I love the square wood box for the succulents as well. Super cute. Okay, let's get the big guy in. This thing I got from Home Depot. It's kind of doing okay. It's got so many little buds. Hold on, I gotta put it down. It's so heavy. It is huge, and it's got like everything at the ends feels really healthy, and everything at the not ends feels really not healthy. What am I gonna do with you? It needs shadow, because it really doesn't like a lot of direct light. That's why it's so yellow, it's because it keeps getting really direct light. So I think I'm just gonna have to put it like here and just let it do its thing and grow. I guess, maybe I'll put it in the corner. It's so heavy though. The problem is it's a hanging plant. So I want it to be kind of up so that it can grow down. And I feel like this is appropriate, but I don't want to. Okay, I'm just gonna put less weight on this side. That's just what I'm gonna have to do. I think that's just what we're gonna have to do, chat. It's just what we're gonna have to do. At your work, we are supporting a bunch of, or you're supposed to be getting a bunch of plants next week for the garden tent in your parking lot. That's awesome. Ooh, you're making some egg salad, so it's just the waiting game. Nice. Nice. I saw the reflection of my garden in the window, and I don't know why it looked like a person, but not Chaos Cultist, and I was about to be like, what the fuck? This one's interesting because obviously parts of it are dying, but then it's got fresh little buds on it. So I think it's just part of its natural cycle. Like you can see, hopefully you can see those like super tiny buds, but like all of these leaves are dead and falling off. But there's a bunch of like fresh little ringlets. So I don't know. I don't know how to prune it to get it to be healthy again. I guess I can just gently pull off all of the yellow coloring ones, but I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. I'm just gonna put it in here. Hopefully it'll be fine. Maybe add it over here. I don't like how much that's flexing. Maybe I should put the tiles on that. You know what? I'm gonna put tiles on the other level and we're gonna pray. We're gonna pray that it doesn't fuck it all up. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe not on that side, but definitely on this side. I'm worried. I'm just worried. I'm just paranoid. There we go. I don't know, that just feels more stable. Just feels a bit more stable. Oh, I forgot to tie these in. Let me do that so this isn't blowing all over the place. That would be a good plan, I think. Just knot them. We really don't want to ever take this off realistically. At that point, we would just be replacing the damn thing, so it doesn't super matter. Okay. Is there? Ah, there are some on the bottom. Ah, let me get my little garden. I think it's in here. Yes. My little tiny garden knee mat. Oh, and let me grab you as well as I'm tying this in. You need suggestions for dinner? Ooh. What's a good suggestion for dinner? I mean, I'm always a fan of like tacos. Like homemade tacos, homemade nachos. Those are always good. Oh, the work table outside? Thanks. I'm glad you like it. I am doing all right today. Excited to get the garden reset back up. Oof. There we go. Okay, that should keep the tarp way more secure to the actual thing. Now, I really hate having that on that upper level. Do I hate having it on the upper level? I guess it's okay. I'm gonna leave it. I'm just not gonna look at it. Let me grab something new. Can I hang this here without it hitting the ground? Oh, I can. No, not really. Okay. So in that case, because I do want it to hang, but I do not want it to hang there. I'm gonna scoot that over. Actually, let's do it that way. No, because you'll run into that. Okay. All right, in that case, what I think I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna swap this one. And instead of having the big solid piece, I'm gonna swap it with two of these half sheets, or these square sheets. They're not really half, but, because that way I can put one over there, one right there, and I can hang this. See, this thing is so fucking big. Damn it. Okay. What if I just did this? And what if I hooked it? Hold on. What if I'm trying something, chat. I'm trying something. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. Can I get two of these tiles in here, or is it now just one? It's just one. Is that worth it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, chat. I'm not sure it's worth it. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go with my original plan. I'm gonna put this big guy on the ground. He's been on the ground for ages. It should be fine. Where did I put you guys? Where did I leave you? Ah, here you are. I'm gonna remember where I set you down. You think the weight's fine? Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna hang it inside, but I don't want to hang it from the top because I don't want it to get overheated with sun, because even though this is shaded, I've had one of these before, a smaller one, and it got cooked. So that's my concern. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the big guy down so it's even lower, get more shade, etc. And then I can hang him from the top center and just put some other things on there. I think it'll be fine. That is the plan. All right, so let's get you. Oh, the thing I wanted to see about doing though is lifting that. So I might, do I have a way to do that that looks cute? Do I have a way to do that that looks cute? Not right now. Maybe. Here, let me grab a couple of small guys. Maybe if I use this, actually. All right, I have an idea. We'll see what it looks like. A couple of my other little succulents. All right, this guy, I desperately need to put into a bigger thing. I want it to be huge and giant, and look how cute it is. Oh, I love them. Ah, they're so cute. I found this little piece just like on the floor at my local garden center, and I rescued it. And it's gotten humongo. And I kind of like the way that it's arcing off, but I wanted to give it more space to grow. So I'll probably transplant it into a larger pot soon. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I have one of the bottoms of the pots, and it's pretty stable, and I'm hoping this will hold the weight of the big guy so it's kind of off the ground, so that its little tendrils that are hanging down don't completely just touch the floor because that'll just make sometimes that makes the succulent like pod thingamadoodles rot. And I want to try to avoid that if I can. So I'm thinking like right there so that way it's not too far against the back. This thing is also so fragile. These pods just want to fall off infinitely. Oh yeah, that's gonna work great. Okay, so with that done then, that means I can bring one of these back in. Again, give that succulent down there some shade. I'm really hoping this will help with some of the yellow color tone in there because it shouldn't look like that. Oh, inside the house. Oh, inside the house.
There's so much delay, I got everything came down.
I understand. I just saw it inside the house. I understand that. Maybe that's a possibility because it doesn't have a scent or anything and I could keep it up high enough. But I think it's fine what I'm doing here because I can put that on the ground now and then I can have that in there and that should still be fine.
All right.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. But thank you. Sorry for the delay and not seeing that. It's cold still where you are, Rob? It's not cold here. We are definitely getting some lovely heat. Yeah, because like basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bring it inside and we're gonna hang it gently off of one of these. Oh, it's not really hanging now though. Oh, there we go. I don't want to break it though. Oh, that kind of works. And then it's hanging on the tile. Okay, I like that, except for the fact that I'm seeing the label. So let me just remove that. Cute. And now I can put stuff around it, which I actually really like. Yeah, I'm gonna transplant you today, actually. This little guy is so, like, this thing has been going so well. I love all the little, like, rosebud-like thing it's got. I don't know what kind of succulent this is specifically, but it's super cute. And it's got, like, a baby, like, down there. Do you see that? I don't know if you do, but, like, it's so cute. There. Now, if that ever sways violently, it will knock it off. It's about 30 degrees Fahrenheit over here. Oh my goodness, too cold, too cold. Like, it'd be lovely to have some plants inside maybe down the line, but right now, keeping them outside is generally been working for me. All right. It's one of my big flowering succulents. Pretty. I think this can take a little bit more direct light, so I'm gonna put it up top. And next to the, why do I keep forgetting the name pitcher plant? Ah! Yeah, it is, let's see. And here in California today, it is a delightful 74. Nice. Okay, let's grab a few more of these guys. Oh, you're standing upright again. That's great. Did that little tiny guy at the bottom die? He does appear to have. That's okay. All right. Let's grab you. Actually, let's grab both of you. I love these guys because look, they're starting to blossom. So they just have these random like things that come up. It looks so awkward. I love it. Beautiful. I also have a tiny one. Do you see the tiny one growing right here? It's so little. got little roots coming off of it, but it comes like they start forming from these like the petals of the other ones. All right. Let's see. I think you actually you do fine in slightly more direct light, so you'll be up here. You, I think, want less light. So put you down here. There we go. It's looking great. Yeah, that's unfortunately true. Cece is not wrong about that. Kita has absolutely attacked a couple of the plants we've left inside, which is one of the reasons I'm really worried that like I don't want to bring them in there because of that. Because I don't want to, also I know certain succulents are toxic to cats and I don't know if that's one of them. Like most of the time when I'm buying them from the direct store, a lot of the plants, not that's necessarily the succulents, but the plants are labeled as like non-toxic for pets. Like they'll have a little sticker on this that says safe for pets. The ones that don't aren't. So I want to be careful about what I bring in. Holy shit, I haven't looked at this in a while. Oh my gosh. It's exploding. It's kind of glorious, actually. Holy shit. That's so cool to see. I've never really seen like succulents just go insane. I want to know how big this thing's gonna get. Like how bushy will it actually get? Oh, it's gonna be so exciting. I can't wait. I'm gonna put you on this lower level too. Maybe right there. Let's bring you, actually, let's put you over here. Yeah. There we go. All right, let's see. Yeah, you're doing great, aren't you? This guy is doing awesome. I've got a couple of like new little buds there. I've got another one right there, and then I got a bunch at the front here. So pretty. Okay, you're doing wonderful. I think I'm gonna put you over here with this guy. This is also, I should call out, Chaos Cultist 3D printed me this beautiful purple pot, and I love it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that there. Wonderful. All right, let's grab you and you. This is another one of the ones we actually just looked at. I put it in the skull flower pot that I have, which have been sent me. Very cute. The original plant that was in it is actually grown huge, and I've removed it out of this so it could flourish. Here's one of the buds from it actually, which is really exciting. And it's doing very well. I think that can actually go fine up here. Maybe tell the plants not to mouth out to the kitty. Well, Captain Comic Geek, I can't be that controlling of the plants and what they have to say. They are also Americans and therefore have First Amendment speech rights. I think I'm gonna put this guy over here as well, but maybe, actually, I'm gonna put him over here. I feel like we need some other shapes of pots on this side. And I kind of like the way that this looks. Because I am actually kind of I'm setting both of these up to be places where I can take photos as well as just enjoy my plants. And so I'm trying to make that usable for that reason. That's one of the reasons I'm being like so precise about like this and making sure that I like the orientation of these. It's both, it's for work and pleasure. need to get you in a bigger pot too, actually. All right, I'm just deciding what to bring over next. Let's grab this little guy. Where's your friend? There's your friend. Let's grab these two. And my newest little guy. Here, I'll do one at a time. So these are super cute and have been budding like crazy. And I love they're creating little rosettes. And I think they're actually like something rose is like the name of the plant or something like that. But I really, really like them. These are two of the things that nearly fell and died in a windstorm like 3 or 4 months ago. And I rescued them and now they're thriving. It's great. I love it. I think these guys actually can go up top too. They seem to like a bit more sunlight. We'll find out. If I need to move them, I can. Oh yeah, no, I love the skull pot for sure. Oh, thank you, Tanner. Appreciate it. Oh, and then so the other one, this is one I just got from my succulent guy. And I loved, it's called like a sunburst something. And you can kind of tell why. I'm so sorry, I'm really bad at remembering the names. And half the time he gives me like the Latin name for it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna remember that. But it was something sunburst. But during the summer, this thing is supposed to get like really pinkish red. And a lot of this green will disappear and it'll be a lot of yellow and red. And then in the winter time, it'll go back to being a little bit more green with only like pink and yellow at the tips. So I'm very excited to see if that happens. This is another one that I'm probably gonna transplant out because I imagine it'll get bigger, but I actually don't know. I don't know exactly how these ones, like some of the ones that are like really big and circular like this, I'm like, I don't know how they get huge because I have seen big ones, but I don't know how long it takes them to get to that point. Like it might be years. Some succulents grow really slow. Even though this guy is meant to be in a lot of sun, I'm gonna put him here kind of near the edge. So he still gets some sun, but he's still somewhat shaded because I don't want him to get like cooked. And I'm really worried about accidentally cooking him. This is probably one of my biggest succulents that I have. Outside of the that one, but this is like one that started off much smaller and it's had so many extra growths since, and it can get these things can get huge. I'm really excited. That's why I put it into this larger pot. I want it to feel like it has space to do new buds, which it has been. Down there, I don't know how well that's gonna do because it is sandwiched in between, but if it does anything on this side, it should be good. I like how it looks like a little tree. Like it kind of gives you like, to me, having never been to African safaris ever, but like weirdly gives me vibes of like African trees that you would see like on the safari. I don't know why. I don't even know if there's one that looks like this. That's just the weird vibe that I get from it. This guy, because he's a bit bigger and heavier, I am gonna put down below. Just because he does get really heavy with the water in his flower pot. Okay, let's grab you and you. Oh good, you are thriving as well. This is one that I was so worried about early on in like January because it kind of had like wilted really heavily. It's come back so well. It's so cute. I really like these like vining ones. And then this is like a little cactus guy who also almost died, but I think he's come back. He might still need a bit more water though. There's definitely some that do. I'm actually gonna put you on this side. I just think your vines are so cute. I don't want you to drape down. Yeah. Beautiful. Do I think the windstorm contributed to the? No, I don't think so. I don't think I had built the new one at the point where that other one had happened. Ooh. Okay, sorry. I saw something that had me slightly concerned for a moment. Everything's good. All right, let's grab you guys. These two are ones that I saved because I actually had some rot in the original base plant. So I got a couple of saplings off of it, basically, transplanted them, propagated them, and they've actually come back healthy. So these ones I have found really do need to be in a lot of shade. They're gonna be going on the lower level. I'm hoping I can get it back to the size that it was, because it was like, it was significantly taller. It was like this tall. This one, also super cute. And I was very concerned that I had lost for a little while, but it's also coming back strong. I just think the cold weather maybe got to it a little more than I anticipated. So I might have to bring some of these inside during the winter next year. And then this one I need to move out of my other skull planter, because I know this thing can get huge and it's thriving very well. It does have some damage to one of those leaves, but I'm just gonna leave it. It's a little ugly, but it's fine. Yeah, you guys can go there. All right, I can use this to clean off some of these webs. This guy got, I don't know, like some spider took residence in it for a little while. There we go. So this is one of the guys that started in the skull, and it's gotten huge. Look at all those buds. I'm kind of just letting this one get as big as it wants to and see what it does. Same with the other one, because the other one, I still have the other one as well, and it's also huge. I'm just gonna clean it off a little bit more. Get rid of this spider web junk. Maybe don't throw it onto myself though, please. Yeah, it's got a lot of fresh sprouts coming in from the base, which is really cool. So I'm very excited with how this one's been going. That's so much cleaner. Oh, let's get rid of whatever the hell's happening there. All right, there we go. A little bit better. It's got water in the base. Let's get some of that out. But yeah, I really like it. It's getting big and I can't wait for it to get bigger. This one can take some direct light, so I'm gonna put it on the top. All right, this next one are some buds from, again, the ones we just looked at. A random petal of something else. But they're also doing well. And these ones I have together just to see how big I can get them. They're very cute. I like them a lot. Let's grab you and this little guy. This is the only propagation I have taken from the big one that I showed you earlier. And it started out super tiny and it's gotten this big. I am so pleased. I will have to take it out of this cute purple 3D printed flower pot that we have, because it's gonna exceed this very quickly. Well, probably not very quickly, but quickly enough. But for right now, it looks super cute in this and I love it. This guy fucking scared the shit out of me. It was so limp and like nearly dying, and now look how it's flourishing. It is loving this weather. I cannot wait to see what this thing does. And I'm really hoping I can maybe take some of these shoots that are coming off of it, transplant them down and make this even bushier. But we'll have to see. And again, I like how tree-like it looks. It feels very alien jungle to me. I think that's what I like about succulents is, in general, they kind of feel alien jungle. Oh, when I get this reset up, I should bring down some of my Tyranids and do a photo shoot with them in this alien jungle. I think that could be really fun, actually. I think this thing needs actually more light. So I'm gonna keep it up top. And that actually I think can do with plenty of light as well. It's just my other one's too big. Oh no, got some rot happening there. Let's get rid of that if I can. I don't actually know if I can. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave the other pieces because it doesn't really want to pull off, but this is another one that I got with a lot, it was way smaller when I first got it. Now it's getting really big, and then this is another propagation from the same plant we saw before. Probably one of my larger ones, although, I don't know, it's got some white on the edge there. I'm worried that its roots, like it's because it feels very loose in this. I'm worried its roots are might be a little loose and they're rotting a little bit because, I don't know, that's a little weird. I'll maybe need to replant this one. Or repot it rather, is what I mean. The flower top of your grafted cactus died and it started sprouting a bunch of long skinny arms. I think that means that it's creating like new, I think that's good. That's normally what happens is like a lot of times, because I don't have any cactuses explicitly, but I have some like cactus adjacent succulents because they actually overlap. Like there's actually a type that is both. Actually, I think, where was it? This guy. He's technically like a combo cactus succulent. That's why you don't see it as so much on the lighter green stuff, but you see on his darker green older pieces, there's all those spikes. That's the cactus part of it. I don't really get exactly what the difference is, but I do think that's good for it. Like I think the little skinny arm is a new flower starting to form or something like that. The sunburst is your favorite. It's really pretty. I completely agree. Remembering stuff is for chumps. Well, thank you. That gives me an out. Food is about ready. You're just waiting on the toast. Nice. Honestly, egg salad sounds really good because that's what you said you were eating, right, Rob? You use your sister's potted plants to take a close-up photo of little 3-inch tall Bigfoot figures, send captions to them, and found him roaming the forest. That's really cute. That's fun. I've done a few photos with my poxwalkers with my succulents, but I think like, because of how like alien tree-like some of these succulents have gotten to the scale of, I think they would look really cool with some of my tyranids, which are really brightly colored. So it'd be really fun. Oh, I just got a great crack. I have no idea if you heard that, but I got an exceptional crack out of my neck. That was so, I needed that. I needed that way more than I realized. I love how good it's looking. All right, let's keep grabbing stuff. Let me put this away. Let me put you down. Let me grab some water. Okie dokie. What else we got in here that definitely needs to move? Here's another one of the cactus-like ones, which is budding like crazy. Very excited about that. Just trying to get some of the other big ones first. I think I'm gonna need a repot too. Okay, here is the other one of the ones that came out of the skulls originally. Look at all the babies. Look at them all, they consume. It's like a Tyranid force just rising out. I kind of love it. It is so good. There we go. I honestly love how that looks together. And then this guy, yeah, I gotta repot him because I can pull him right out. I think this is in the same family as the Starburst. I just don't think it has as pretty of colors. It also could be an aloe. I'm not really 100% sure, but it's very cute. I do have some dying petals back here. Let me see if I can deal with those really fast. And before we put him in, there we go. I do think I'm gonna try to repot him. He's just gonna need more space, ultimately. So we'll give it to him. Oh, this is the one that I'm like, well, this is either the last we'll see of it or it'll continue on, but it's budding. So this outer thing is gonna die. You can kind of see it already doing so. And the center hopefully will live. I've been told not to water it. So I'm just gonna put it on the top and not water it for the remainder of this cycle. And hopefully that'll save it. Because I've had 3 of these and none of them have survived as soon as they started budding like this and like propagating. So we're gonna try. We're gonna give it a shot. Yeah, egg salad. God, it's so good. It sounds so tasty. I love eggs. I have eggs every morning. I should boil myself more eggs as a treat. I love deviled eggs. Oh, I love eggs. They're so good. Okay, let's grab you and you, which honestly I may need to also repot because they're getting big. I don't know what's happened, what you're doing. This is another one of those like cactus succulents. It's not actually a cactus. Like these are not spines. Like they're not pokey sharp. But they're very fragile and they can break easily. But it kind of looks like what is that classic cactus that you just see all over like the deserts of the Midwest US? I don't remember, but it kind of looks like that. You also, I think, can take some heat. What is going on with you? You are budding like crazy. Okay, I think it needs more support, but I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna pop this and bury it deeper. I think I have to do that. It's okay. I think you need repotting as well. You flimsy little bitch. All right, let's see, let's grab you. Oh, you are not doing the best. Oof, I knocked that over completely. All right, so some of these just maybe have too much water. But let's grab them. Walk, run into everything. All right, so I think these are the two of the same type. I even think they came from the same plant. I had some like actually it was what was in the square pot that I showed you earlier originally. That one had like a bunch of different succulents in it. And a lot of these are actually all what I saved from that because I found worms in it. And then and some of the plants were just like wilting because I think they were just so dense with each other that their roots weren't having places to grow. And I don't know if the worms were causing problems or other bugs in there were causing problems, but things were just dying. So I saved what I could. And I think these are some of them. And they're doing all right. Yeah, it's weird. Like these are wet. Like I can tell their dirt's wet, but they're definitely like, I feel like the petals are acting like they're dehydrated. And I'm like, how could you be dehydrated if your dirt's wet? What's wrong with your roots? Why aren't they doing their thing? I'm gonna put these on the top to see if maybe they just need a little bit more light. Like maybe they actually want a little bit more light to dry out their dirt a bit faster. So we'll try that. All right, here's another one of the ones from that like grouping of plants that survived. And this one's actually standing upright. It's cute. And then here I have, I think this is like chicks and hens, or hens and chicks or something like that. And this is some sort of like, they call it a cactus, but it's not a cactus because it's not spiky at all, but it's really cool. And I want to eventually get it into a bigger pot because I know it can get huge. Hens and chicks also can get huge. But I'm trying to save it first, which is why I have it in this sort of small pot, just because I want its roots to take a bit more. Unfortunately, it's got knocked around a bit when the collapse happened, so it's gotten knocked loose, but I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna put you there, and I'll put this in front of it. I think that looks good. Oh, let me check on you guys. I know the primer on that wood fence behind you. I have no idea, unfortunately. I'm a renter, and I don't know what they put on it. It was built before I rented it, and I didn't think to ask my landlord, so I apologize. Okay, what else do I got? Because I think there's only a few more succulents specifically that need to go in here. Let's see. Here's another one of the propagated babies of that other plant. This one I propagated on the October 28th. I actually labeled it. Oh, and then these other ones are just, I think a different variant of chicks and hens, and then another one of the ones that I saved from that Trader Joe's set. Actually going to put you... Gosh, I love this tree thing. Okay. I don't know if you were alive. All right, you might need to be transplanted. This is something that Shay actually got me, and it is doing so well. So well that I think I need to put it into something bigger so that it can actually continue to expand, because it's got so many buds coming off of it. I'm so pleased. I'm gonna put this one in here because I think the colors really fit with the succulents. And I don't know if it's technically supposed to be an indoor or outdoor plant, but I'm keeping it outdoors and it seems to be thriving out here. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot, but honestly, it should be fine. I'm really not that worried about it. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna transplant this one as well today. So transplant, see if I can save you, because this is flimsy as fuck. We might just need to bury it deeper. You definitely need a transplant. You need a transplant because you're flimsy as hell too. Oh, and then I have this one I've kind of just let die over time because I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to take it apart, but it was a really cute like Easter basket from last year. So I think I'm just gonna, honestly, I think I'm just gonna chuck it and compost the plants themselves. Like, I guess I could try to propagate them, but I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. So right now I'm just letting it sit in here until it's completely gone. That's my plan with it. Okay, with that means I can actually start dealing with inside here a little bit more. My tomatoes, unfortunately, have not sprouted still. I'm worried if I overcooked them. But I'm gonna give them a little bit longer and see. I haven't noticed any roots. Oh, actually, I can't tell if that's a root or not, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with them. And then unfortunately these ones failed, but I kind of expected that. They were ones that I figured, well, I'll try to save them because I think I see the seeds in there, but I'm not gonna cross fingers on it and bet anything. All right, take this out. This is empty. I'm glad this yarrow came back. I overcooked it a little bit and it had like drooped really heavily. I was very, very concerned, but it seems like it's doing fine now. Oh, let me show you. Not this one. Sorry, this one. I've got the first buds and they're starting to open up on my snapdragons. Hopefully you can see that. It's so pretty. I cannot wait. It's like, this thing has grown wild and crazy and I don't know what to do with it, so I'm just kind of bracing it against this other thing. It's been working so far. All right, so I'm gonna take, oh yes. Ooh, I hadn't looked at my air plant. Look how cool my air plant's looking. This is a little thing that I got in Halloween from Trader Joe's. It's an air plant, which means that it doesn't have like normal roots. And sometimes you just gotta water it a little bit, but it's very little maintenance. It's gotten so big and it's gotten like red tips. That's cute. All right, I'm gonna put it in here. Set it there. Oh yeah, and I wanna repot this thing. So we'll repot that guy. Tomatoes can take up to 4 weeks. Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Okay, so I think I want to use, because this now has some instability, I don't want to keep a lot of weight on it, but I still want to be able to use it a little bit. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is moving at least the peas and probably the cucumbers to like the side with the grates still, because I want to use those to allow them to vine, is kind of my idea. So I'm gonna move some things out of the way so we can get some work like that done in there, because I think that is the next plan for what we're doing. I also need to figure out where I'm gonna put this hollyhock. I think I just have to keep it outside. It's so big. It is getting humongous. I knew this was gonna happen, but I'm really excited. It's really cool how big it's getting. Like, these leaves are huge. I love them. It makes me feel like I'm in a jungle. Oh, and I'll show you one other thing too when I pull it out. First of all, let me move my hose. It does have, so that's why I'm bracing the Snapdragon against that, so that it does have a support. I do need to get some trellises. I thought I had, like, this one does. This one I do have a support on it. That one hasn't felt like it's needed yet, but it's starting to get crazy. And I do worry about once these start opening up, so I'll probably do that, but I just need to figure out where my trellises are. Okay, so I think I have a bunch of spares of these. And this is what I want to use as my trellis, because I'm going to cheat it. So I think I want to do, I just don't want to, ooh. Okay, let me move some of these. I have no idea what this plant is still. I planted it last year in September, It's taking forever to grow, but it's finally starting to do something. I'm so excited to figure out what the hell it is. I need to prune some of these. Where's my scissors? There they are. Where are also my gloves? Because it's a stinging nettle and I don't want to sting myself. I have once before, and oh boy, that was owie. Oh no, my gloves are getting bleached. Now I have a pink one and a purple one. So just to show you my beautiful stinging nettle, I'm just gonna clip this, this leaf that got burnt a little bit. Those there, deal with them in compost in a bit. Let's get you, because you got burnt. Let's not get that fresh leaf though, thank you. Oop. And then you got pretty burnt. I had it on the top at one point on a hot day, and I noticed that a couple leaves got toasty. Yeah, and this one. And then that one. Okay, yeah, that looks a lot better. I'm also hoping that will help some of those fresh sprouts on like the stems come in and they can just be bigger and healthier because they're not being strangled by the other stuff. All right, you're doing well. I'm gonna leave you there for right now. You've been freed from the shackles of your desk. Woo! You're off to cram substances in your face hole. Have a good rest of the stream. Well, Captain Comic Geek, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed and enjoy your food. They make you take stupid tests when you're in produce. I could believe that. Okay. What would I need? Okay, what do I need to do? I kind of want to. I wish I could I guess I could tie a rope to connect them. To just pull it more towards it. Because I'm really worried about it listing more. Okay, let's get this mother's wort out of here. I don't know how, I might trim down how many of these I have, especially since this is my one that's doing the best, and it's just in this tiny pot. It's ridiculous to me. I have some in much larger pots, and they're not doing nearly as well. Like, they're doing okay. But like, this guy compared to this guy, you'd think this one would be way bigger and taller and like healthier looking because it's got a much bigger space. Like, I need to plant this one because I can see its roots sticking out the bottom. All right, put the mother's wort down there for right now. Oh, one more tiny little succulent. I forgot about this little guy. This is another bud that came off of one of the petals. So cute. It's got 2 fresh buds coming off of it. I'll put you there. I don't know how much light you can take. Okay. I did lose some of the transplants that I did previously, but that's really not that surprising to me, so I'm not super upset by it. Yeah, I really just want to pull. I'm not sure that's holding anymore. Oh, There we go. Maybe if I get it under there. Okay, that's feeling a little better. All right. Ooh. You need to just get out of here. I'm actually gonna add the thistles to this. So I can just take it all. I'm gonna take all this to the compost bin just around the corner real quick. I'll be right back, chat. Don't worry, technically you'll still hear my voice, but I'm just leaving your eyeballs momentarily. Oh, by the way, because I can see the Buster Sword right now, it's looking fantastic. Very, very excited. Okay. I think on this side, I'm not gonna put anything for trellises. Sorry. I think on this side, where you can see a little bit better, I'm just gonna move some of the big leafier plants and completely remove all of the grates. And I'm gonna let the plants use this side where the weight needs to be pulled over more. And that's where I'm gonna allow some of the fruits to hang and grow. Because I'm really worried otherwise that it's just gonna pull it more and it's gonna collapse again. And I wanna at least get some full use of it, if I'm lucky, through the season. We'll see if that ends up working out, but let's take those grates off. I think that's gonna be the next plan. Also, I'll grab you here. Hello, Colin, it's lovely to see you. I probably could get a hold of some fishing line. I just don't have any like easy access to any. One of these grates I am gonna leave on because it's just a pain in the ass to separate it. And I don't wanna risk like it collapsing in the process, because it would require me to separate some of the pipes. I think I'm just gonna, like, I may not even secure them necessarily. I probably will. What am I saying? Because yeah, this is pretty much just on there. And that one's pretty much on there. Okay. Let's get this sign off. Ooh. Don't fall, friend. Okay, we're gonna be risky. I'm gonna try to take this bottom one off. We'll see if it works out. Oh my God, it's starting to have some color. I'm so excited. I'm gonna show you what I'm excited about in a moment when I'm done dealing with this. Let me take it. There we go. Oh God, it's so listing. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's fucking listing because that popped completely out. Let's get that. Please get that back in there. Come on. No. What's happening? Just... Oh, there we go. Okay. Woo! Scary stuff. I'm gonna try that support on this side. You know what? It will. Let's do that. Okay. Oh my God. That was terrifying. Your granddad got a glass greenhouse as a retirement gift. Oh my God. I would kill for a glass greenhouse. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a space even remotely usable for like even a small glass greenhouse. I mean, maybe I could, but I feel like it would just take so much space up. But that's so cool. Okay, so what happened in there is the problem joint. When I separated the rod in front of it from its connection point to be able to get the grate out, I also pulled the back joint completely almost off of its pipe as well. And then because it's damaged, no wonder this thing gave. Sorry, I will talk about that in a second. Because it's been damaged, the opening is actually like fucked up. And I could not get the pipe originally back into it. It was like getting stuck on the damaged edge that I was dealing with. And so I was like, oh God, am I not gonna get this back in? I did, thankfully I did. What I'm realizing is I'm looking at the joints on this. These are so much, I don't think these are the exact same brand, but damn are those less durable looking in that big one than they are here. Interesting. I wonder if I could like order one of the smaller ones and not replace all of the joints, but replace some of the really like important ones with the more durable kind. Because they do have a 4-way joint, which is what I need a lot of. They have some toppers. It's an idea. It's an idea. What did you... Oh, pipes might not be sized 1-to-1. That's a good point. The thing is, to like visually to me, they look the same, like pipes look the same size. It's just the jointing that looks like it's different. And the small greenhouse genuinely has thicker, I feel like more robust looking joints, like plastic joint connections, than that guy does. And that is wild to me. I hadn't really put that together because I haven't built one of these small ones in a long time, but like interesting. It's something to theorize about. Something to theorize about. Okay, I'm glad I saved it. Let me show you the plant that I'm really excited about. Let me hope I can get it out of here safely. No, I'm fucking up all of it. Hold on. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, that's the smart plan. Okay. Okay, so this is one of the first flower plants that I started when I started doing gardening last year. It was one of the few to survive the early flowers that I planted because a lot of them I lost. I had not known what it was because I misorganized its labeling ages ago. I finally know what it is because its flowers are coming in, and I finally looked at the packets enough and saw the leaf patterns in the background, even though they're blurry, and it's totally this. So this is a blue star columbine, I believe it's what it's called. And you can kind of see the bud has like these little tendrils coming off, and it's gonna open up and be this beautiful like blue purplish star with like white little tendrils off. I'm so excited to see it finally do its thing. And I believe it's an annual or a perennial, so it should be around for a while. I don't know, I might need to eventually take it out of this cute like marbleized pot that I have it in, because it might get too big for it. But I am so stoked to see this thing like actually open up. Let's see, I'm gonna put it, I don't know where to put it. I'm gonna put it right here for right now. Okay, so I kind of think I want to put some of the snapdragons in here because they're getting tall. And I feel like they can have some space then. So I think I'm gonna do that. Let's grab this guy. I'm gonna take the hollyhocks out. Oh, you are having an issue there. You also have a bunch of bug eggs on the bottom side of you. Might be time to get some more ladybugs. So I have another one of these small greenhouses to build. That's where some of these bigger plants are gonna go. They're gonna be on the floor in there. Although this one will probably stay outside. And honestly, some of these other ones might end up too, but I do want to get some ladybugs on them. And generally the ladybugs stay in there if I close up the greenhouse and make them stay in there. So I might put the hollyhocks in on this side and the snapdragons in the center, but we'll see. Because at least also now it's kind of supported. I think. There we go. That looks good. And then we can put these ones in. I don't know what is happening to this because it's got a bunch of these like really pale leaves, and then look how big some of these other leaves are. It's like a weird mutant. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna keep it until it dies and see what happens to it. It's kind of the fun about plants is you kind of get a weird like experimentation with them because they do weird things like this sometimes. And I'm like, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if we got too much sun, too little sun, too much water. Like honestly, it's a bit funky and I don't quite understand it. The only greenhouses you have at work are currently clear ones instead of green ones. That's fair. I just like the green because I feel like it weirdly shades it more. I don't know if that's actually true, but I feel like it does. Oh, I'm sure greenhouses in Scotland are amazing. Bamboo canes and cable ties, hell yeah. Yeah, but that would make it really ugly looking if we duct taped the joints. You're not wrong, it would definitely help support it, but. Okay. I'm also gonna see about transplanting some of these saplings, which I'm gonna just put on the floor in here, I think, for right now. Because I don't want, they can get some direct light, but I don't want them to have too much direct light. So I'm gonna do the same with the tomatoes, actually. Okay. Let's take this out. I think I'm gonna trim some of these. Let's clean this bad boy up. Including that one leaf that's like clearly being eaten by the bugs on it. All right, there we go. couple of cleaned up spaces. Hopefully that'll allow some of these other leaves to get a little bit bigger. Yeah, a whole bunch of insect eggs on the bottom of that. I'm gonna just go toss that in the compost. There we go. All tidied up. Okay. I think I kind of want to just put this guy here. Yeah, I like that. All right, and then I think, because I don't think it's gonna get as big. Ooh, it's very wet. I'm gonna put this hollyhock back here and this other hollyhock back here. Yeah. Now that is starting to look like a leafy garden. Makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. All right, I'm gonna sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. Oh, the sun's coming out. Oh, and I'm starting to see some like genuine blue sky. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, there it went. There might be a second one. I tend to sneeze in pairs. Build it to work, not to look good. You don't understand. Part of what I love about gardening is I can make it look really pretty. It's one of the reasons that I like what I've got going on in here, is it looks really pretty to me. And yeah, I mean, I do want it to function, absolutely, but I also want it to look pretty. It's just a thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, these, like this, the small greenhouse, I actually have a lot of confidence in, because I have another one that is kind of become my shed out here, and it's been doing fine. And it's held up. It's going into its like year and a half. Like, do I expect it to last like too much longer after that? Probably not. But down the line, I might find like a slightly different solution for this. Like maybe actually commit to getting something that is at least like fiberglass or something like that in wood. I know places like Costco sell them. Again, they just tend to be like they're big and they're lovely and I want one, but they're too big sometimes for what I'm doing. Not what I'm doing, but like the space I have really is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, one of the other things I want to do is move these guys in. These are a couple of like big bushy plants that I'm excited to see grow, and hopefully they will. Put the little mutant one in the corner there. They've been going great so far. I'm very happy with the bulbs I picked out. And I just kind of hope they get huge and massive. They are perennials, so they should last a good long while. So, fingers crossed. Oh, here's another snapdragon. That is, again, twisted itself, but I'm using this little heart stained glass to help support it. because it is being wild. But it'll be kind of cute seeing it grow around this. All right, let's see. Where do I want to put this guy? No, I definitely don't want to put it up. Okay, hold on. Let's do that. And then let's do that. There. Oh, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use the greenhouse itself to brace things. I'm also gonna see if I can find some of my other rods here. Let me check. All right, well, I at least want some of these. Oh, where are those other stakes? I thought I had more. I wonder what I did with them. They fall behind? No, I don't see them. I don't know what happened to them. I'm just loosely gonna hook this guy to this post, like with no weight. There's a lot of gap, so it can kind of still lean. But I'm just hoping maybe I can help stabilize it a little bit. There we go. There. Okay. All right. This, until I figure out what it is, will simply live there. Now I want to deal with this side, which I know you guys can't see as well. But I'm gonna spread out some of these plants and use some of these grates to actually give them trellises. Because two of them are peas and two of them are, or like 6 of them are cucumbers. I said 2 and I'm like, that's not accurate at all, actually, Angela. There's way more in there that are cucumbers than not. You know, I've actually heard that in the UK, like gardens are really popular, but that usually just means like a backyard garden, right? Like it's in the dirt in your backyard. Or do you actually do greenhouses? I actually don't know. Okay. Debating how I want to do this. Those are some big ass mosquitoes. What I'm supposed to do is just grab this. There are like 2 very large female mosquitoes in there. I don't think they're gonna bite me or anything, but they're disgusting looking. And I'm like, ooh, could you not be near me? Please and thank you. Please and thank you, that it would be lovely. Oh, atollments are bits of people's gardens people own. Oh, interesting. So like somebody has like a garden and you can buy a plot within that garden to make it your own. You know, I think when I was a kid, there was a point where I lived in Utah and we didn't have like a garden in our backyard, even though we had a perfectly large backyard. I don't know why the fuck we didn't just do it. We didn't, but we did something like that where we rented a plot of land where a bunch of other people also rented plots of land, and we grew like corn. And that's the only thing I remember was growing. I remember we grew other things. I just don't remember what the other things that we grew were. I just remember the corn. So I do think we do stuff like that here in the States, but I think it's a lot less common modernly. I don't know, at least not like where I am. There is a public garden, and I don't know how that one works. I don't know if like, hello, I saw you approaching. I'm sorry. What? Oh, yes. You must open the door, though. Oh.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I think it's looking great. I've been watching.
Excellent. Yeah, no, I've seen you in chat. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with how it's going. Yes.
Put a little chair right here for yourself.
Huh?
You should put a chair.
I actually do have one. The bench is out here. So. Oh, a chair.
So you can like sit and read.
Oh, well, when we get rid of this other furniture and everything, I think like we can figure that out.
You have dirt all over.
I'm sure I probably do. I have been holding pots up to camera. Oh, actually, while you're here, can you fill this? It's low, and I would like more. Can you put a little bit of ice in there too for me, please? Thank you. Yay. Oh, I will. Yeah. Goodbye. I mean, not really, actually. But now you must look at me through glass again. Your back garden is small, about 15 foot square. Front is bigger. Your granddad's was huge, like 50 meters. From his back door to about 4 meters. Damn. Damn, that is so cool. Like, one day, if I own a place that isn't the same size or like in the same area as this is, and it has like a big garden, like big backyard, I definitely want to do like both. I want to have like a big like wood and glass greenhouse at that point. And then I would love to be able to also just like grow some things in the dirt, like the raw dirt.
There you go.
Thank you. All right. Okay, let's get back to this. Where are the bugs? Okay, one of them's still over there. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore them and hope they ignore me. That's the goal. That's the goal, chat. Because what I'm thinking... What am I thinking? Do I want... I mean, I want that thing to have a lot of space. I'm gonna move it over a little bit. It doesn't have to be that close. Okay. Yeah, that's better. So what I'm thinking is, because the peas are definitely going to rise up. And how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to try to trellis them like here. Because I only have the two. I don't think they'll necessarily grab snapdragons. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they don't grab the snapdragons. And what I'm thinking of doing is using this. Ooh, what? Oh, it's just one of the big, oh my God. They're gross. I'm fine with the hornets in there. I'm fine with there's bees in there. I'm fine with there's flies in there. The giant, like, fucking humongous mosquitoes, that's what kills me. I don't know what to do about them. I'm gonna try to scoot them out. I'm gonna put my gloves on. Like, it's so stupid. I don't normally give a shit about bugs being in there. They're healthy for the plants. They're usually fine. You know, of course, I don't like them when they're killing my plants, like little aphids and shit. But like, normally it's okay. I don't know why this is wigging me out so much, but they're just so humongo. Okay. I'm gonna try to whack it. I got him. Fuck yeah. All right. Where did his little corpse go? Get away. Okay. Can we get the other one? Oh, it's stationary. Let's go for it. Oh, fuck, it's moving again. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm going for it anyways. Nope. Ah! Okay. Wait, motherfucker. Both of them have been annihilated. Forgive me, my Tyranid brethren, but I needed them to go away. I'm a Xeno Slayer. Get a sundew. Hard to kill even if you try to, and eats mosquitoes. Ooh, what's a sundew? I don't know if I know that. I do have a pitcher plant, but it is small and it's not big enough to eat those ones. I have placed a request with my local garden store. And by garden store, I mean plant store, because they sell mostly indoor plants, but they do sell some outdoor plants, and they are related to the guy who I get my succulents from. This is all the same business. It's a family business. And he does sell some of the succulents in there, but he has like a lot more when he comes to the market and everything. But the point is they sell carnivorous plants. And I have placed a request for a 6-inch pitcher plant. They just haven't fulfilled that yet. And I'm like, please, I just want it. Give me it. Because that would eat the mosquitoes. My current one is not big enough for it, but I don't know what a sundew is. What's a sundew? The hornet, okay, here's the thing. This is the thing that I've noticed. Normally, I would not be super kosher with the hornets either, but they are going in there to drink water from the soil. So as long as, I mean, like, I don't hang out with them in there. If I see that they're in there and especially if they're buzzing around, I will leave. But if they are being chill and they are just sitting on like some fresh soil that I've watered and they're just wanting to get a little bit of moisture, I kind of just let them be. Mostly because I don't want to aggravate them and have them sting me, nor do I want to spray chemicals to kill them while they're in there all over my plants. Like, I have a dilemma of like, what do I do? I don't want to spray chems to kill this. I am not risking trying to whack it and missing and then it fucking doing whatever to me. That sounds horrific. I got stung by a bee while biking once on my way to work, and I cried the entire way because it was partially stuck in my face and I was fucking freaking out. I never want to go through anything like a stinging ever again. And I was also stung by a hornet once when I was a kid using the restroom. It like came in the bathroom window because for some reason they had their window open right next to some plants. And so the hornet came in, landed on me, stung me, and then left. And I was like, I freaked out. So like, no thank you, been there, done that. But if they're just being chill, I'm like, fine, I guess I'm gonna just try to do my thing. And as soon as you start buzzing, I'm gonna leave and hope that you find your way out, which they normally do. That's the nice thing, is they normally do. But like, a sun do what a sun does. Oh my gosh. CC, you're ridiculous. Honeybees are fine. Like, I really want honeybees in there so that, like, one of the reasons I'm growing the flowers is because I want to attract pollinators so that they pollinate my fucking other vegetables. Because last year, that was what I felt like I failed on. So I'm really glad that these snapdragons are starting to open up, and that the morning star, or the blue star, is starting to open up, the columbine, because it is hopefully going to take off. I also have some small pots of butterfly weed, which is doing well this season. And that should also attract pollinators. That's the whole reason I got it. So I'm really optimistic. They don't die if they sting you? That's crazy. I do get bumblebees. I do get bumblebees. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna move you. Move you. Okay, now that those things are fucking gone. Let's actually tie up this trellis a bit. Oops, I stepped on a pine cone. Why are you guys still in here? Get out. Because what I'm almost thinking is I do, ooh, yes, I can do this. I can angle it. That way the weight does end up leaning towards the side that needs that more of that support. Okay, and this is great too because this one is starting to want to vine. So I'm actually gonna put it facing that so it'll start wrapping. And actually this one is too. Here's the question. I think I know, I already know my answer to this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put another one. Okay, I'm gonna adjust. We're gonna adjust this one inside. One to pull it more this way. This will now put this into this corner, which I feel like is just gonna be better. Oh, I can actually now also attach it at the bottom. Do I need to? You know what, let's do it at least on one side. Just to stabilize it. Okay. And now I'm gonna put another one angling and basically making a V. Oh, this one's not as tall. Oh, because it's probably one of these guys. Oh, was that the one from, I think I know what that was. I don't think these are gonna be as tall either, but we'll see. Whoops, stepped on something. It's probably nothing important. All right. That was there, that should be okay. Is this one as tall as it? Yes. Yes. All right, excellent. So what I'm gonna do now is kind of do this. That way they're on two different trellises. Okay, they don't have to be actually attached to each other. So let's do that. Okay, I need this. They're on tiles, so I need this one to move over so that it's more on a tile. There we go. There we go. Okay, move you. Beautiful. And I'm going to just twist you so that you're not actually super close to where the peas are wanting to grow. And it should be good. Should be awesome. Cool. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to attach this here. It is getting warm. It's because I'm inside the greenhouse. It's at least how I know it's working as a greenhouse, right? Okay, maybe I twisted that too much. All right, that's fine. Do I have another one? Yes, I do. I didn't like what was happening there, so I adjusted it. All right. There we go. And now they both have individual trellises to go towards. And I can stack it higher, which I probably am already going to do. See, like the hornet went in there. Now I'm gonna step out. But that's fine, because now I can talk with you. He's checking things out. He's like, hey, you're moving shit again. I don't like this. Sundew leaves get sticky hairs on it. Oh, okay, I've seen those in my, I do think they sell those, so maybe I'll pick one up. Thank you, Mega. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I am nervous about the Stephen Colbert Lord of the Rings show that they announced. Not because I don't think he knows his shit. I think he does know his shit. I actually am worried that him knowing his shit so well will make it so that he's focusing more on being accurate and less on being entertaining. I'm gonna step over here so that that guy just flies away. I think he was leaving. Oh, no, he's gone back in. Son of a bitch. Go. Leave. You're not a pollinator. Get out. I actually don't know. Do hornets pollinate? I don't actually know whether or not they do or not. Maybe you are a pollinator and he's like, you're making a lot of noise. What are you looking at my cucumbers for? I'm just watching him. See where he goes. Everything that has water is out here. Something just flew out, but it wasn't him. He's probably buzzing at the top. That's fine, I'll drink some water. Oh, yeah, I see him. I see him. I see him flying around. Oh, but yeah, so I was saying about Colbert's, like, I just don't know, like, I'm worried that it's gonna, the wrong things are gonna be focused on. I also kind of agree with CC that he just said in chat that I saw, about knowing, like, I don't know if we really need to cover the aftermath of the Hobbits. Like, do we? I mean, I guess we are, but okay. Oh, they do pollinate? Okay, well that's another reason I guess that I just leave them in there. Oh, they eat fermenting fruit? That gets them drunk? Oh my God, that's so funny. I knew some animals did that. I didn't know hornets did that. That's cool. Is he still in here? I think he's gone. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna attach a few more. I might even be able to... No, I don't want to try attaching with that. I'm gonna get a couple more ties so we can tie up the other trellises. Just gonna actually bring a whole bundle of them over. I also... All right, well, the asshole just flew back in there. I kind of want to douse myself with some water, but I'm worried about washing. I guess I did the 15 minutes before I went out, so it should be dry enough on me. I'm gonna douse myself with a little bit of water. We're gonna let it, I'm gonna water a couple things first so that it's not hot water going on to me. And I know there was a couple things in here that needed it. Like you. You definitely want some. Being a little careful on the top shelf here, especially because I have the pitcher plant and it needs distilled water. I almost said diluted. Distilled water, not normal water. And I have not given you any water in a little bit, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, I'm gonna give this guy a little bit more. Okay, let's see. I know that you needed some. The sunburst needed some. And then there's a couple up here that definitely need some. All right, it's cooling off. Takes it a while sometimes. All right. And then I'm gonna put a little bit in here for these plants. All right, there we go. All right, so is this cool enough now for, yes. All right, let me make sure to not get you wet, because I don't want to ruin my phone. All right, I'm putting you, you are in the greenhouse, so you shouldn't get misted if I'm over here. And I do not have my rider watch on this time, so I shouldn't ruin anything. Where is my mist going? There we go. Ooh, can you see the rainbow? There's like a rainbow. I'm getting a rainbow over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. That feels nice though. Very refreshing. Especially now that the sun's like fully out and we have like clear skies. Earlier when I started, it was like overcastish. Like we still had sun, but it was cloudy for sure. It's not cloudy anymore. I'm also technically watering these plants. Speaking of, let's get these guys over here. My clover is going crazy. It's actually beautifully arcing over the pot that it's in. I don't know what to do about it. I'm not moving it to a larger pot, but I know it's just gonna keep growing. So I'm just kind of gonna let it become a carpet, like drapes basically that I can use. I don't know how I'll ever use it because it's in such a big, heavy pot, but I guess I can put it on something wood and do something with it then and have it like dangle down, but I've got some smaller columbines over here in the corner, my butterfly weed, some lunaria, and then all of my sunflowers, which are starting to get some bigger leaves on them. It's very cool. There we go. I think that's good. Do a little bit more. Ah, it's cold. It was very cold on my back. Ah, but it feels very nice and refreshing. Okay, there we go. And hopefully I didn't just like completely wash off all of my sunscreen. Turning off the water. There we go. Okay. Let me see how... Hey, you got a little misted, but not too bad. Assume the wind carried you in. I know you can't see the clover pot. Sorry, it's against the side. I wasn't gonna move it because it's heavy and I didn't want to lift it. That's why I was just describing what's over there and letting you watch me water them, even though you couldn't see them. Okay, let me get you there so you're not in direct light. And let's continue working on what's happening in here. So I brought over the other ties. Let's go ahead and work on tying up a few more of these. I'm gonna have them overlap a little bit. Yeah. So let's do that. I'm gonna attach them to each other first, as tightly as I can. Okay, that feels pretty stable. Do the same thing on this side. All right, and that one feels pretty good too. So let's attach it to the top now. All right, there's one. And there is the other. And honestly, I think it feels pretty stable. So I think we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. And we'll have two makeshift trellises in there for the sweet peas and see if they actually grow this year. Oh yes, do please remember to like the video if you've been enjoying the stream. It really helps the channel out, lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job and they should show it to other people. And it also lets me know that you like me doing this garden stuff and that I can continue like showcasing it with you and like giving you updates and like doing some potting and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, let me know. Let me know down in the comments or in chat. Well, I know you can't comment right now, but when it's a VOD, come back and tell me that you enjoyed it. It makes me feel good about making it for you. But the likes do help immensely, so yes, please do so. Yes, I will take a break in a moment. I just want to get this other trellis up piece like secured before I do. But thank you for the reminder, Havman. Appreciate it. All right, let's get this last one in, and then yes, I will take a break. All right, first one's down. Don't fall on me. Like, not literally, but it was slumping. Oh, I didn't grab the other piece. Okay, buddy, stop fighting me. All right, there we go. Oh, interesting. This piece isn't as... Oh, I see. I see why it was partially fighting me. It's a little shorter than the other one. So what I'm going to do... Well, that's fine. We can just... It'll just need a bit more slack. All right, there we go. And then we should probably take this guy off because we don't need it. Just making sure I'm not stepping on any of my plants. I would be devastated if I did that at this point. Imagine just stepping on it, smushing it completely. Oh my God, so sad. Whew, there we go. Okay. Now let's actually get this last one secure. There. Now the peas. Have you already? Oh, it's already going for it. That's great. Okay. Now, ideally, both of the peas, I'm going to change the angle of one of them just because the thing's reaching out in one particular. Okay. They should be going towards their respective trellises. Now we need to deal with the cucumbers, but I'm going to do that after my break. So I will see you guys in about like 10 minutes or so. It is currently 3:05, so I'll see you at 3:15 roughly, or your regional equivalent. Do remember to give the stream a like while I'm on the break. Go get yourself some refreshments. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. Hello, hello, hello. I am back. I know you don't see me yet, but da 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 da. Hello. Man, it is like a completely different day out here now in regards to heat. So I realized that some of these things I can't repot yet because I don't actually have the proper dirt for it, because I forgot I haven't gotten more dirt because I'm an idiot. But that's okay, because I do have some succulents to repot and I do have dirt for that. So that's what I'm gonna work on afterwards, once we're done with dealing with the cucumbers. But I just wanted to let you all know. So I'm gonna have you there so that you're in some shadow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Plan. Angela, you had a plan in your brain. Yes, over here. Okay, so that is set up. What I think I'm gonna do for the cucumbers is a little more simple, actually. So for the cucumbers, I'm just gonna actually put the grates sort of back on as they are, because, well, they are dry dirt. I think that will be good for them. Although I am worried they're getting a little too much sunlight here. This one will need to eventually be repotted, but it can't right now because I don't have any dirt for it. You will go there. I'm gonna put this big guy over here, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about this, because this will not take a grate normally, but I'm kind of hoping I can make it work. And then I'm gonna move you like there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you're feeling a little dry, which is fine. I kind of expected that. Let's grab a grate. You know what, the plan might actually be to have them slightly on the outside too. I guess the other thing that I could do is I could put them on this side so that they're flanking each other and have these plants in the back corner. Maybe I'll do that just for ease. I think that makes a kind of solid plan. So I'm gonna adjust some of this. I really want this guy. Oh, but that's okay. Here's the one problem. So I don't want them too close to the vining plant. Okay. In that case, calm yourself before you make rash decisions, Angela. I have a grate already on this side. What to do? I'm having a dilemma. Okay, here's what I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna ignore that back corner and we're going to continue our vertical positioning a little bit. Actually, can I use, I wanna see if I can use this to do this maybe? Oh. Okay. So, if that's the case, maybe I can do the same thing below. Because what I'm thinking is I'm just going to overlap some of these. That way I can go really far to this edge, place this guy, and basically to right here. Okay, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna put this one on last, so that this one can be the first one on. Okay, so I think I want it one more over. Yes, one more over. Okay, so that's the front one. Ah, and I can't, okay, so I won't be able to put it on the back one, but that's okay. I'll just bind it. That actually works fine. Can I actually use these to still do that in a weird way? Oh, hell yeah, I can. All right, perfect. Okay, never mind. It immediately popped off when I tried to put the other one, so we'll use the ties instead. I think that'll be great. Tiger Woods got arrested again? Okay. Okay. Now we'll put the normal one on. I'm actually gonna have it overhang a little bit too. Just so it lines up with the other one. It's one. I actually want to tie it other way as well. we go. Honestly, it feels pretty stable. And I think once the weight of the plants are on there, it'll be even more so. So now, this way, you can kind of do this. And just alternate them. And I'm gonna get some water for these guys because they are looking thirsty. This one still feels decently wet, so I'm not gonna overwater it. Then I'm gonna get this guy here. And that other one seems wet too, and since there's water now on the ground, they will slowly suck some of that up if they need it. I'm also gonna try to clear some of this dirt. And get it to go towards the gutter. There. You can clearly tell that there's a slight slant to this patio out here, considering all the water's flowing this way. But that honestly looks better. Let me go ahead and water the actual peas. And I think all these other things are pretty good. I'm gonna put you back where you were. And you can go back in that corner again, and you can go back there. There. All right. Okay. Now to figure out what to do with these last couple plants. I think this big hollyhock is just gonna live out here. Because it's so giant. It's so giant, it's so giant. And I don't know where else to put it right now. Oh, DUI, interesting. Whoopsie daisy. All right, so I think what we're gonna do now that that is situated is I'm gonna try to repot some of these succulents. I am going to, for now, I think just move this guy in here. Yeah, I think that's good. He'll live out here. Your dirt is a little dry. Let's get you some water. You know, it was only like 74, 76 earlier. Wonder what temperature it is now. I'll need to look it up. All right. Whoop. There's a good soak. I'm going to actually give this a bit more as well. And also the roses. I love these things. I love how beautiful this is looking. I'm so glad I put these little roses here last time. Like, this space out here is turning so much into what I wanted it to be, so I'm very pleased. Oh, there's birds. It's so lovely out. I'm not gonna spray myself, actually. Well, I will, but I'll do it over here. Nope, that's Jet. Let's not do that. There we go. Ah. Very nice, very nice. Very evil. I haven't been following it much, but I am happy for Danhausen being in WWE. Because I feel like that's definitely where he wanted to be, so I'm very pleased for him. Hello, Hari. I have been well. Hopefully you have as well. All right. Okay, one of the pots that I'm going to use for these guys is this. Actually, that's normal dirt, so I can transplant one. I'm going to put this, my little guy in the skull, into this one. I think is going to be my first plan. Let me clear some space, get some of my gloves. Move that to there. Actually, speaking of the distilled water, let me give the pitcher plant some. I did a little bit earlier today, but I didn't fill it all the way like I normally do because I knew I was going to be moving him and I didn't want it to be sloshing around, you know? But now that he's in his final resting place, I feel like I can do that. Let's see, get that in there. Can I get you? There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Let's put you down with that. The rest of the starters. I think we're good. All I need now are gloves, which are in here. Yeah, I'm taking a break from wrestling right now. Like, WWE's writing isn't what I want it to be, or what I hoped it would be. And here's the thing. I accept that there are cycles that are going to make me... sorry, my hornet friend just flew by. I understand that there are going to be cycles in pro wrestling that are going to make me drop out and come back in. And I think we're just in one of those points where, like, narratively, I'm not super into what I've seen either of the companies, like major companies doing. Did I not turn this off? Hold on. There we go. Now I did. Okay. Sorry, I just noticed my water was still going and I didn't want to waste it. So yeah, I'm kind of stepped away right now. Like, I'm keeping up with it very loosely. Like, I occasionally check in with Wrestle Talk to see what they're talking about. If there's like major headline kind of stuff, then I look into that. But frankly, like, especially with WWE, with the TKO buyout, like, they're just beholden to a different style now, and I don't really enjoy that as much, and I just don't like the writing as much with it, so it's a bummer. I'm a little bummed, but it is what it is. All right, I want to get some of this soil specifically for succulents, right? Yeah, cactus and succulents in here so that we can repot some of these guys. But that's okay. Like, there's other things that I can enjoy. Oh my God, speaking of pro wrestling, if you like pro wrestling, there's another reason you should watch Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider. Because they literally name drop Oda, oh my God, I am a bad wrestling fan. I am forgetting his name. Oh my God. Otaka. Is that what his name is? The really popular New Japan pro wrestler, Kazuchiki Okada. Oh my God, that's what it was. I was just blanking hard. But yeah, so like they call out like Okada, they call out Jushin Thunder Liger. There's a couple of other like Japanese pro wrestlers that I probably should know the names of, but I'm a bad pro wrestling fan and I don't remember their names. But literally, it's so good. Like, clearly the person who's writing that is also a complete mark for like New Japan and other pro wrestling like syndicates, I think, in Japan, and I love them for it because it intertwined a new thing that I am now obsessed with an old thing that I still am obsessed with, but I'm not really like loving what is being produced by those companies, but I'm getting nostalgia for like the coolness that pro wrestling is and how awesome it is and what it means via this anime. And I just, oh, it's so good. It's just so good. I just can't tell you how good it is. All right. I may have more dirt in here than I need. Dort? Okada. Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. I know I was fucking it up. I didn't have the phone on me to be able to check. I did eventually turn around to look, but yes, Okada. Sorry, I was like completely butchering his name and I apologize profusely for it. I am ashamed. I just was struggling. It's kind of like how every time I struggle to say see, I fucked it up there. Yusarika's name. Because it's like, I don't know what it is. No, I think it's Yukarisa. It's Yukarisa. See, I still fucked it up. I don't know. There's certain ones that I just completely butcher and I'm so sorry. I'm a stupid gaijin. Alrighty. I can't remember what this particular succulent is. It's a pretty popular one. It will get quite large. So this will not be its final home probably, but this is at least larger than it was. But I can't remember what this one's called, but it is a pretty common one. And I think it's cute. I like the green. Like how brilliantly green it is. Okay, we'll want to water this guy, so I'm just gonna put it right here so we can water him in a moment. I don't know if I'm gonna put anything into the skull immediately. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of these light colored pots that I have, this cute little guy, and we're gonna put this friend. Do I wanna put it in green? Actually, no, I lied. I'm gonna put it in this one. Yeah, that's gonna look better. That's gonna look so much better. This is gonna it's gonna be so green. It would be hideous. What was I thinking? How could you even let me get that into my head? What would Angela's finisher be? Yeah, it would be a throat punch. And Chaos Cultist has absolutely, definitely taken it twice. Probably more times than that, if I'm honest. Because I'm a horrible, horrible waifu. Not intentionally, I just accidentally flail sometimes and I'll just whack him. I feel so bad about it. All right, if I do a little indent there, Let's get a bit more dirt in. Set that there. Let's make a space. Space for the roots to be low. Yeah, but it would definitely be a throat punch. Okay. Oh, I might need a bigger pot, actually. Fuck. Shit, what do I do? 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 I guess I could just put it higher up. Maybe not have it go as deep. Okay, what if I do that? We just need to put a bunch. Unfortunately, I think it's just really gonna sit on top. Okay, what if I do this? Okay, that feels better. And I'm just kind of pushing some soil down around it. Just to make sure its roots are covered. And I am trying to pack it a little bit. I know normally you don't always want to pack the dirt around the plants, but I do want this one to really kind of stick in here. Because you saw how easily I was able to pull it out of its previous pot. All right, I'm gonna lean you a little bit this way, scoop up some of this extra dirt I dropped out, and do that. Okay. There, I think that gives it a little bit of room to grow. It helps it stand out. Cute. We'll set you down there to also be watered. All right, this little guy. This is not the prettiest pot, but I think it'll work. And I'm gonna put this guy in a bigger thing, although I'm really worried it's gonna just die on me. It looks so unhealthy at the base. Okay. Can I even get this out easily? Not easily. Just using this thing to try to get his roots. Oh God, yeah, it's so... Yeah, he needs to definitely be deeper. I'm gonna pop these 2 leaves off. Actually, I'm gonna pop these ones off too. All right. Go ahead and fill in around, because you definitely need more support. Just trying to be gentle so I don't damage you. Okay, well, it's definitely standing upright more. That's good. We'll see if it dies, because more of its stem is underneath the dirt. I think that'll be okay, but I don't actually know. Plant experimentation. But at least currently, you're significantly more upright than you were, because it was like a leaning all the way over. Kind of looked like a weird mutated onion because the base, like the stem of it was so pale white, and it was just going to like a green onion specifically, like a weird mutated green onion. No longer. Now it looks like a proper succulent. Okay, so we did those. There's this guy. You can't just pull him out. So we're gonna break up this dirt. Okay, there's your root. I'm gonna pop that off, pop that off. Like, see, it's like withered right here. And I'm like, is that mean the whole plant's gonna die? I don't know. We'll try. I'm gonna try to save it. This one I will put into, will this one look good in the green? No, again, I think it kind of blends in with it too much. All right, so we'll just do one of these. But let me go ahead and scoop up some of this dirt. I know this is succulent soil, so I'm gonna use that. I know this is succulent soil, so I'm gonna scrape that out. Excellent. And then we will scoop up this. Just so we're not wasting as much, you know? It's a good song. I don't think I know Green Onion as a song. Who's the band? I'm curious. Okay. Okay, got some depth in there. I'm gonna, oh, nope, not enough. Jeez, that's still not really enough. Okay, let's just make a bigger hole. Okay, that feels better. Okay, well, at least at minimum, I've got it standing a little bit more straight. Got a burnt petal here. Just gonna take that off. Okay. I hear birds off in the distance, like just go into town. I don't know if they're like in a bush or something or what, but like they're having a time. Doing a little bit more dirt on the sides to help brace it a bit more. Okay. go. Beautiful. So let's get them watered. This, I actually, you know, I'm gonna see if Google can tell me what this is, because I don't remember exactly. Like, it's a very common plant. I know it is. I've seen it in like Ace Hardwares, for example. But I don't remember what it is exactly. So let me see if I can look it up. And I think if I just do this. Oh, I need Google to do that, right? Of course. All right. Well, I don't want to do that. All right, so purple and green leafy plant. I think it's a Transantia zebrina. Let me try. Let me copy that and see if that gets it to me, because I think that's what it is. Yes. Okay, it's a trailing house plant, so I do think it just needs normal soil then. I don't... Well, it prefers consistently moist but well-draining soil. I mean, succulent soil is, well, very well draining. I wonder if it would do okay with succulent soil. Fuck it, we're gonna try it. Because I think this might look cute in that. I think I want to make it even bigger. This thing can get huge. So I'm going to put it in one of these. No, I want... We'll just do one of these for right now. But I do think I'm going to try it in the succulent soil and see what happens. We'll just see what happens, chat. All right, let me get back to you guys so I can see your chats. So do I like that in that? I think so. I think we're gonna just go with the green one. Okay. Let's get that in. Let's go ahead and wiggle this. I haven't watered this one, so it should be able to wiggle just the dirt around to loosen it. And we should be able to lift if it hasn't got it. Yep. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ooh, see, yeah, it needs a bigger pot because it's getting longer roots. All right, let's go ahead. Make a little divot so that it sits right in line with the top of the pot. Get to use most of the soil it's already in, which is great. And now we'll just add some more. I'm gonna try to do this with the corner to give myself a little bit of a funnel. Oh my God, don't fling it immediately out of everything, Angela. All right, let's see. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good, chat. Okay. And then I think the common name for this is Wandering Jew, which I find interesting. And I don't remember its scientific name again, but I looked it up and that's definitely what it was labeled as. So I'm very excited by how big this is getting. Like I haven't had it for very long, couple months, and it's already like really blossoming out. So I'm really hoping it gets even bigger. And I'm gonna transfer it to a much larger pot at some point so that it can really just like bloom really beautifully. I'm so excited about it. All right, I'm gonna water these guys. And I think that's all I can really do today. I mean, I'm gonna move these into that greenhouse and everything, but I think we're nearing our end point. Okay, I'm gonna do a little shower just to give them a bit of a soak since I transplanted them. By giving them a nice soak, I'm hoping it'll really like allow their roots to sort of filter down with the water as the dirt gets kind of heavy, so they'll really settle into things. Thanks. I think it looks nice too. I really like the colors. I'm assuming they got it for me partially because I knew I liked my garden stuff, but also because it was purple. And I am a sucker for anything that's purple. All right, that feels good. How are you looking? Give you a bit more. I know you have thirsty big roots. Get off my plant. I just watched a bunch of bugs fly. All right, let's go ahead and start getting these guys in place. I think we'll put you there. Definitely want this little guy to have plenty of room to branch out. I think what I might do, so I actually am gonna move you down. I'm gonna have my stinging nettle just go right there. Yeah, you'll go there because I don't know how much direct light you want. And then this way, how do I want to do this? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna put it down here. I'm going to move this and put it down here. And we're gonna turn this guy. so that he's on this one instead. That will allow me to put this little guy here, which I think is cute. I will put you, I'm gonna put you down here. I really don't know what to do with you. And then that way this guy can be up here. And this can go there. I'm gonna put you in the back because you're like, oh my God, I knocked it over. Stress, 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 stress. Everything's fine. All right, I don't know why I brought this out because I'm a fool of a took. I wanted to put you behind. There we go. That way your sign's not exactly as intrusive. And got you guys there. This is gonna be a dangly vine thing, so I'm gonna put it here. All right. I know you can take a little bit more of direct light. He said that was okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna put you there. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I really like that. Yes. Yeah, that's looking nice. I'm gonna scoot this. There, that feels a bit better. Thing feels good. Wonderful. All right. So for now, I think I'm gonna keep the tomatoes in here. So they're not in direct sun, but they get plenty of heat. And they'll move out once they start. They'll actually probably end up in there once they start producing stalks. And then this little guy, I'm gonna put back here for him to get big. And then these two guys, this one, I'm gonna go ahead, let's see, I'm gonna put that there, that there, that there. And then yeah, we'll do that. Let's see about getting this guy over here. Okay, I think I like that. And that actually allows me to do that, which I think I like more. Do I want to put you back over here and just have you sit there? I do. Do I? Well, chat. I'm wondering if it's gonna make it rot one of its petals because it's touching something. Yeah, I'm feeling very, very accomplished. I completely agree. So you can't have the skull facing outwards, which I really kind of want. Okay, actually, what if I do this? What if I bring this little guy over here and have that? Yes. I think this guy can be in more direct light. So what I kind of want to do is do this. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Do I want to put this on this side? I think I want to put this. I've got so many viney on this side. I'm gonna move this delicate one over here and do that. And then I'll move that like that, do that, put that little guy there. Yes. And that way I can put this guy down here. I'm gonna leave this stinging nettle down here for right now. And I'm gonna move the tomatoes there. Success. All right, let's do a little bit of cleanup. This is trash. I'm gonna go put it in the recycling bin because it's a recyclable object. Be right back, chat. Don't mind me. Okay, that is taken care of. Now, I have a little bit of soil left. That's good. I have a variety of pots. These two have been cleared out. This one's been cleared out. Cool, I'll put those away. This still has some dirt in it, so I'm just gonna leave them here because they won't really blow away or anything. Let's clean up this stuff here. Let's grab this so I can use it as a little, take this to my compost when I'm done. What am I thinking? What am I thinking now? Okay. Oh, you know there's a thing over here, don't you? There you go, little guy. Okay, I've got one of the peas to stick to the banister, so I'm very excited about that. And I think it can tell that there's something over here because they're all immediately leaning that way. Okay, this feels fine. So I'm just gonna leave it. You getting eaten by bugs? What's happening? Ooh, what are you? No, little inchworm, get the fuck off of my plant. Started to notice little holes in them, and I was like, where are you coming from? The inchworm that's eating you. Get out. All right, it is dead now. Oh, I'm so excited to see you open up. Get off my plant. Oh, I'm so excited. These are also looking so good. Ah! I mean, some of the snapdragons might bloom like literally tomorrow, which I am very hyped for. I'm gonna put some of the smaller stuff here that I don't need, or that I want to be out, but I don't want to like be cooked. Like this yarrow, some of this motherwort. Yarrow there, motherwort there. Rose right there. Beautiful. Oh my God, I love how good it looks. Ah! What else do I want to do? I'm kind of using some of the plants on this side to hold the tarp this way, and I kind of just want to leave them there. So I think I'm pretty much done. I'm really happy with how this got set back up. And what's nice is the other greenhouse is gonna be for either more of the vining vegetables, or I'll be able to move some of the other flowers into it and just make this entire thing the vining vegetables area, which is probably what I'll do. Like, I don't think those are gonna be the permanent homes of some of those plants, but for right now, It's gonna work great for me and I'm so excited. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for me. I know we're ending a little bit early, but we had an extra stream this week. Oh, before I leave, let me go ahead and, oh, you know what? I wanna try this and see how well this works, because Chaos Cultist and I, also let me turn off my water. Chaos Cultist and I talked about doing this, and since we're wrapping up, I think it might be kind of fun to do. So let me just come in here real quick and take care of this, and I'll tell you guys what's going on for the remainder. So I'm gonna come in here. We're gonna turn that, hello! We're gonna go in here. We're gonna go, I'm not gonna be able to see your chats for a moment, but I think it'll be fine. All right, we're connected. Welcome to iPhone mode. All right, so I want to show you some of the things in detail since I haven't been able to show them to you in as much detail previously. Hopefully you can see things. I actually can't see what you're seeing, so hopefully it looks good. But like here's some of the succulents. Hopefully, I'm gonna pop briefly in to see if you guys are telling me that it looks fine. And then I'll come back out and continue showing you things because I'll know I'm like holding the camera well. I know you're seeing the inside of my house right now. All right, look, there you guys are. Yay. Okay, so has it been looking good? Can someone say in chat real quick if it's been looking good, and then I'll go back out there? Like, I think it probably is. You can see it perfect? Okay, cool, great. That's what I wanted to hear. That's all I was looking for. All right, so here's the top shelf. We've looked at that. These ones I think are fine for more direct light. Here is the next shelf. These ones I think are like, some of them might be fine in more direct light, but I'm not 100% sure, so I have them lower. And then here's the bottom with some of the bigger ones, as well as my stinging nettle, which I pruned earlier. And then here we go on this side. One of my favorites. One of Chaos Cultist's favorites. If we're seeing this one right here, hopefully. I also, hold on, let me adjust where that is actually. That looks better. And then we can do that and that. How pretty. But yeah, so that looks good. Here's the hanging one, which I'm very, very excited to have. And then the one that Seth and Shay got me. So that's great. It's one of the old ones that I had. There's my big boy. Some of the ones down there. Okay, and then let's come to the other garden. There's the hollyhock. God, it's fucking giant, huge leaves. Some of my roses. It's a new one that just opened up, that little pink one. I really, really like how these ones are turning out. As well as the fact that I can put my stained glass pieces with them. Like, I think that's so cute. And then there's the white one down there. All right, there is a honeybee and or a hornet. I can't tell actually what it is. It just flew out. Want to leave me alone? Goodbye. All right, sorry for the wiggle camera. All right, so here's the snapdragon. Like, it is really, really starting to come along. I love it. Here is the columbine, and you can see it's starting to open. It's starting to open. I'm so hyped. So we got that. Here is the trellis that we built for the peas, and I just wrapped that one onto it. So I saw that it was curly queuing a little bit, and so I went ahead and attached it. And you can see that one is leaning towards it, so that's great. That is fantastic. And then here are the cucumbers. And for these guys, I just put this trellis up here because they can kind of hang over, and I don't mind that. And if they keep going up, I can add more here so they can keep going up and then again hang over. But this is the side that needs more weight support. So because it's the one that's leaning, this is the side that's leaning, this is the side that it's not leaning. So that's the plan. But yeah. Oh, and then to show you, so here's the clover. As I said, it's going crazy. Got a couple dead pods on there. Don't like that. Don't like seeing that at all. Need to make sure they get plenty of water. Here are the sunflowers. And then some of the other things like the butterfly weed, some more columbine, and then lunaria, which are these ones here. And the butterfly weed seems to be taking off, which I'm really pleased by. I hope the lunaria is fine. It did take forever to actually sprout. So I'm optimistic it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this because we don't need it now. All right, so hopefully that all looked great. Oh, hello? Where did chat go? There it is. Sorry, I lost you guys for a second. I was like, where did they go? Looks great. Okay, excellent. I'm so glad. I'm really glad. I'm gonna have to like, oh, actually it's playing it right now for me. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed doing this. I'm really happy to have this now set back up. You know, the main thing I think I wanna do is I've got some flaps over here and I wanna see what that looks like. And also I can see what the, that looked like. So I'm gonna try putting this, well, you're helping me with the weight there, so let's not do that. Let's grab some of these sunflowers. And I just wanna use these guys, because they can be in direct light, to sort of keep this like down and secured. I think that's a good plan. Let's go ahead and grab 2 of these. You know what, I might just do that one on this side because it's also got the holly hook and I don't want to have them run into each other. And this way I can put the lunaria and everything a little closer, flatten this out, help hold it a bit more. I know you guys can't see right now, it's okay. All right, there we go. Yeah, I feel more secure about everything with where it is now. I feel like we got some really good work done today. Right, this is my compost bin. So I'll deal with that in a moment. Oh yeah, look, this does look good. Yeah, because like the one problem with me doing that with the phone view is I can't see what I'm showing you. It just gives me options to like pause. So I have to be like, I pray that I'm in the correct angle. But I'm really glad it looked good and that you enjoyed it. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it was a little off-center at times, but it looks fine. All right, well, I think that is going to be it for me today. I will be back with Shay tomorrow playing some Total War Warhammer 3. We should be wrapping up our co-op campaign where we are Slaanesh worshippers spreading She Who Thirsts guidance across the old world. And honestly, we've been kicking ass so far, so you should come join us and encourage us because we will be champions tomorrow. I genuinely think we will end the campaign and we will hit our goal. So I'm very, very hyped for that. Obviously you will be seeing me post about that tomorrow, but just as a heads up, please do make sure that you're there. It's always great to have as many people as possible because I want to encourage Shay to keep playing video games with me. And that's the best way to do it, is to get people hyped and coming to the stream. So please be there. And that's going to be happening at 1 p.m. Pacific or your regional equivalent. I hope to see you guys there. Speaking of streaming, before I finally wrap up for the day, the plan for next week. So not this weekend, but the following weekend, I'm going to be at Creators After Dark, which is a spicy convention being held in Dallas, Texas. So I will be there, Shay will be there, a couple of other girls that I'm very excited to meet are going to be there, Cosmic Kitty and Boba. So I'm very excited to meet some new friends, very excited to hang out with people. I'll be streaming content, or not streaming. I will not be streaming while I'm there. Well, I might be on one of Boba's streams, but I will not be streaming myself. She will be streaming. But I will be getting content while I'm there, both of the After Dark variety and of the safer work variety because there's a couple of really cool game stores very close to where the convention is being held. So I am hopefully going to be dragging a bunch of girls over there and we will take a look at what Texas has to offer as far as game stores goes. So I'm excited for that. Expect to see stuff focusing on that. But because I will be gone that weekend, my plan is to actually stream on Monday and Wednesday this upcoming week instead of my normal Tuesday. That way I can continue working on the Buster Sword, we can continue getting some spray paint onto it, but we can give ourselves the proper wait, like dry times that we need to hopefully have it finished before I actually leave. So that is the plan. So the schedule next week is gonna be a little bit weird, and don't worry, Chaos Cultist will be streaming in my stead at points over the weekend while I'm gone. One, to preoccupy himself, I believe, but also just to like keep us going and to hang out with you guys. So please be there to support him. It would mean the absolute world to me if you guys supported him and showed him how much you appreciate the content that he makes and just join him for some fun gaming, because I imagine he's gonna be doing some gaming. I know there was a point where he was discussing maybe playing Abiotic Factor, but I don't know if that's still the plan, so don't hold anything, like don't hold us to it, but I do know he plans on doing something over the weekend. So I'm excited. I'll probably even check in on the stream and say hello and everything, so I hope to see you guys there, and I hope to see you tomorrow when I'm hanging out with Shay playing Total War Warhammer 3. All right, guys. Thank you so very much, everybody. Have a great rest of your day and an even more wonderful hobby night. I'll see you guys later. Bye.